Hi everyone, Ted Wood here talking with Kyle Lutz, who has actually really outstanding performance here. We're going to just show one deal tonight, Kyle, but Kyle has done 4 deals, and soon we'll put together another video that will show all of those. But for tonight, we'll just show this one video. I'll show the first picture, Kyle. This is the picture of the house from the front. Tell me a little bit about this deal, and then we'll get inside, show you some pictures inside.
Well, yep, this was part of a bigger set of deals, but this particular house we added to our rental portfolio. It was actually the first house we added to the rental portfolio, and we ended up, when I say we, I do this business with my brother and my father, but we ended up adding this, and we were able to purchase it through seller financing with a local investor that was just trying to get rid of his properties, and with some of the formulas that we were given from the real estate advisory line, and help from a realtor, we were able to see that it was going to be a profitable deal if we were able to do it, and fortunately we were able to process that.
Well, that's cool. Well, this is a rental deal. We're going to get in, people, and show you a little bit about the property itself, and then we'll show you, I guess, your agreement to purchase it and your rent check, stuff like that. This is the side of the property. And we get inside and we look. One of the nice things about these rental units, these old-time rental units like this, is these things have about as solid a bones as you're going to get on a property, including the just drop-dead gorgeous oak floors that are, you know, all you do is refinish them like looks like it's been done here, and you got yourself something really worth looking at. I guess we're looking at a pretty large room here. I think this is a, not sure.
This is actually a duplex, so there are 2 units to this house.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well that's nice. And so there's a lot of rooms here. I'm looking at this, change the picture here. You've got like a hallway there and, you know, giant room. So yeah, this is one of the rooms, I guess, and there's a lot going on here. And this shows the hallway again. Again, those gorgeous oak floors, which are throughout the whole thing. And I guess the next picture shows, you know, this is, I guess, one of the bedrooms. Am I correct in this? I think that's one of the bedrooms right there.
Yep.
And
yep, that is correct.
Again, solid oak floors. You know, built to take a licking and keep on ticking. And I have oak in my house. I have it in my kitchen, and I love it. I love it in the kitchen. It's not necessarily the best place to put it, but that's where I put it. I also intend to put it in my I've got it in my hallway too, but I intend to put it in my office and my bedroom here. Here we go. Now I got an interesting picture. This is the other side of the house, and a garage, which interestingly it belongs not to this house, but to the house next door, which I guess you own also.
Yes, we do. We own that house that goes with that garage, and that one is a single family. That was part of the bigger deal that I had mentioned earlier. We actually had purchased 3 properties from the same seller, and we did 2 seller financing from him, and we purchased one with full cash. And the nice thing about this purchase was that you see that house there, and then you see the garage, and then behind that is the single family. And then if you take a step back, you'll see the other house. So it's all on a corner lot there, and what you can't see is that corner lot is just a bunch of parking for all 3 of those places. And the third property, by the way, is a triplex.
Oh my goodness! But that makes them a lot easier to rent. When when there's places to
Yeah.
park. So that is awesome. Well, we'll have more pictures to show people later on all this detail like that. But this is in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and a lot of people may not know about Kalamazoo, Michigan, but I believe it's Upjohn that's there, a big pharmaceutical company. There's a ton of very, very prosperous high-tech companies that are there, and so there's jobs there. This is a pretty good market, and the rental unit prices are very good. You'll see that in a little bit here, how you can make some money here. All right, this is a cashier's check. This shows that you guys paid for this property. I guess you used two checks. This one shows the $49,180, total of $86,180.68. The next thing I'm showing here is the memorandum, the land contract that you purchased this under, and this is a copy of the first part and the last part, notarization and everything of this particular contract. And then after that, I guess this is your agreement. Talk to me about these people, because this is a blanket agreement, is it not, for not just this property, but for a lot of different properties? Am I right on that?
Yep, so this is for all three of the properties that I had mentioned that we purchased all at once. So all three of those properties on the corner lot are under this contract. And we use Jacobson Management Company, which is owned by actually a very young lady. She's probably not even 30 yet, but she's had some experience and in the property management industry, and because of her age, she brings a lot of new stuff, I guess, to property management, and makes the process has been very easy. So, but yeah, with this particular, the nice thing with this management company, because we tend to purchase several more properties in Kalamazoo, once we keep adding rental properties to our portfolio, we can just let them know in advance. While we're in the process of purchasing, they can do their work and market it right away if nobody is living in the property, and make sure that it's rented out by the time we purchase. And so far it's been wonderful. We haven't had any issues utilizing them as a property management company.
Well, that is like way cool. For those of you young ladies listening to this, Kyle is single. Did you ask that lady out on a date, or what?
No, she is married. Recently had a kid, actually. So that just kind of tells you how she's running her own company. Just had a kid. So she hired a couple of employees right before she had her kid, so that they were able to kind of have an idea of where she wanted her business to go. And yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been great.
Well, there you go. I do want to show everyone a copy of your rent check. That's a pretty decent size check, eh? So
yeah, that looks like that was from June. So that is our June equity. And you know, the nice thing, for those three properties, we pretty much, it was turnkey ready, and there were already tenants in all but one unit. So that check being our first one, we actually, over a 3-month period, that check went from $2,200 to well over $3,000.
wow, that's pretty cool. And you know, based on what you you know, and people don't realize that you can find places in the United States. Kalamazoo's not the only place in the world, people. There are plenty of places where you can get rental units that they're not that difficult to buy, and that you can turn them into cash cows as far as making money. And property like what you see here, it may not be the latest style, you know what I mean, might not be a Gucci handbag or something, if you know what I mean, but it's these things are very, very solid, very, very rentable. And as you can see here, here's the distribution check from the management company for 3 different properties, I guess, right there. So that shows you making some money, and like Kyle said, that's not what he's making now. He's making $1,000 plus more. So nothing wrong with that. Well, I way appreciate visiting with you, Kyle. Anything that you wanted to add before we sign off here?
I don't think so. All that I have to say, I guess, is we started our business probably towards the end of 2015, and ever since then there have been a lot of challenges, but challenges that are definitely worth it. And I can't say that I regret any decisions. It's one of there are a lot of things that as a beginning real estate investor that you learn about, and it will take it takes a very long time, a lot of work to get to be where you want to be. But if you take the time to do that, it can only be a beneficial thing for your life. So it's been life changing for me, and I know that hopefully in a few years we'll be even more profitable and have more knowledge than what we currently have right now. So I'm very happy, and so far, and I don't think it'll change, but I absolutely love being a real estate investor.
Well, that's great to hear, Kyle. I appreciate you, and just to kind of reiterate, you know, this is a future-proof business because it's real estate, and they don't call it real for nothing. So we'll leave you with that. God bless everyone. Thank you so much. See ya.